on the last video. And so, we continue. Hey there guys, LOI Games, I'm back with some more Persona 4. Where we last left off, we met Labrys. Well, our Labrys. So let's continue on. We see what she truly looks like, and what she is capable of. She destroyed some of her robotic friends. Underwent maintenance on the chair after the test battle. Post-reboot diagnostic showed status normal. The time was 1900. Research staff set new activity cycle. All units returned to standby condition by 0900. Units will remain on standby at regular intervals between tests until 1700. Maintenance and setup will take place until 1900. Afterwards, time is allowed to spend in the outdoor area of the grounds. Now returning, enter standby mode within the cage. Instructions are to repeat these actions until unable to continue. The next item on the new schedule is to spend time in the outdoor area. Perimeter is spending time unknown. A parameter of spending time is unknown. Hypothesize that the meaning is to remain on standby and wait for time to pass. Hypothesis unnecessary. The schedule must be followed. Exiting building. Outdoor area reached. Light levels limited due to the time of day. Many trees still visible in the environment. It's almost entirely consistent with known data from the off-limit area. The ground is different from the laboratory's artificial floor. The soil is exposed. Various natural plants are here. A certain amount of time must have been spent here. The intention may be heightened basic response compatibilities in the natural world. Others for the same unit can be seen stepping into the central area. Reassessing the surroundings on various spectra. Unlike the combat test, no hostile unit markers detected. Hypothetical. In combat under current conditions, what tactics would be effective? I reassess the surroundings as a combat environment. I assign value to various geographical features. I survey the topography on the outskirts of the environment. I detect unusual movement in one unit. Other units are usually surveying the environment, but this unit is crouched while holding something in its right hand. I do not deem this unit unusual action to be a threat. I approach it in order to make inquiries. Upon my approach, the unit turns around and stands.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Huh. They kind of do look the same. I process the statement. Its conversational gambit is unusual. I find no prepared response in my libraries.
You mean like how this is our first encounter? In that case, yeah. What are you doing here?
I've never heard your accent before. It's intriguing.
They said stuff about my accent too earlier. Do I really talk that funny?
In a robotic way, yes.
I wouldn't say it's strange. It was just surprising.
Very. The unit looks over again and then speaks quietly to something in its right hand. I examine what it's holding. It's an organism. Its body is covered in white fur.
What's that thing?
It's a bunny.
It's a dog.
Oh, a dog.
It must have wandered in.
Organism's parameter is consist of the access data on dog. Its size does not present a threat. The search of a specific breed is
A
cancelled.
dog.
The unit turns its gaze back.
My unit number is 024. I wouldn't call it my name, but that's how they refer to me. What's yours?
Question difficult to process. Conversational subject of name is newly introduced.
I'm unit number 031.
They're up to the 30s. I see. That must mean they're finally creating units loaded with full-sized ones.
The dog barks. A scan on the surroundings shows several units turning to investigate. All units ignore it and look
This
away.
one wants to say hello too.
It does? You can understand what dogs say?
Kind of. After carefully comparing its mannerisms and slight variances in its barking, I just figured it out.
Its right hand pats the dog's head, while its left hand scratches the dog's neck. Number 024 continues to make various forms of contact with the dog. Number 024's actions are consistent of styles of communication. Hypothesis: the objective of spending time in this area is to develop communicative skills. Conversing with others of the same unit and refining communication will enhance cooperative tactics. Counterpoint: no value detected in communicating with organisms not of the same unit or human.
What's the point in doing that with a dog?
The point? There isn't one, I suppose.
There is no point. Unexpected response strongly indicates that number 024 is not like other
Are you
units.
interested in what I'm doing, though?
Interested. Is there interest involved? It seems to be the case. Unsure of purpose of earlier question to number 024. Why ask it? Oral sensors detect electric noise. Recognized as pseudo information involving no sound waves, yet perceiving as sound data. It is the alarm signaling the end of this activity. All units begin to move as one towards the building. Number 024 speaks to the dog. It cradles.
Sounds like that's all the time we have today. I need to get back.
Number 024 crouches while petting the dog's fur-covered body and releases it onto the ground. Number 024 stands up again and turns around.
I hope to see you again.
I do too. You seem nice. Number 024's expression changes as it says this. This movement of lips is known as a smile. It's shown when humans express happiness. Contradiction. Number 024 is a weapon, yet it makes that expression. No hypothesis found. Or is there no point to it as well? Spare cognitive process rerouting to analyze. Still, I cannot understand it. Very weird indeed, I will say. Back here again, the next day. After being released from standby, I am assigned to a test battle against others of my unit, as yesterday. Order confirmed. I'm taken to the same chamber. The battle commences. I destroy the other 3 units and sustain little damage. As I wait there, the researchers come in. All have what seems to be high praise in my abilities. I do not understand how I should react to this. Should I give an expression of joy, as number 024 did? The researchers crouched next to the units I destroyed and began working on them. I think I think back and recall that they underwent this process yesterday as well. I am curious. I approach them. They open a slit near the unit's neck and use tweezers to remove a bluish-white plate-like object. It shines. They put the object into a petri dish. That distinct shine, neither strong nor weak, is like. No similarities found. I am sure it is similar to something, but I cannot access the relevant memory.
Well, let's get right to the feedback on today's battle.
Right. As I sit in the maintenance chair, they connect a cable to me. The chair terminates at the cable terminates at a midsection of a large device where the petri dish from earlier are placed. There are a total of 3. Each contains a bluish-white plate-like object.
What's that?
The researcher's expression suddenly changes. She is surprised. It only lasts for a moment before it fades.
This is a plume of dust. Each of the units you destroyed had one inside them. These are much smaller than the one installed in you, though.
Huh, so that's what it looks like. I comprehend. This is a plume of dusk installed into me, too. This unknown substance forms the core of my personality module. I was aware of its existence, but it's my first time seeing it. These are the 3 personality core of the units I destroyed. They contain not only combat data, but memories and experiences. It is not long before the extracted data download begins. I sort the data relevant to enhancing battle performance and cooperate with my own. Incorporate my own. The process takes much less time than the initial transfer from yesterday. During that time, I recall what took place last night. There are cases where non-combat data is being preserved, such as memories are included into this download as well. Visual memories of outdoors at night, memories very similar to that were in yesterday's download too. Probably from time spent probably the time spent outdoor area. The units I destroyed seem to have assigned these memories to same priority as combat data. Why though? It is effective in learning communicative skills, but it is lower priority than combat. The visual elements preserved here is irrelevant. Wait. Hypothesis. The units I destroyed had their own priorities and values other than executing orders and performing in battle. This line of thought leads to a realization. This thought I process. I am undergoing right now. It is not executing an order, nor is it contributing to the battle performance. I once again look towards the plume of dust inside the petri dish. Something almost exactly like that is installed into me. Then, were the destroyed units thinking along similar lines as mine until yesterday? I feel a twinge inside me. It is different from detecting an error or interference. What is this? I have no answer. I guess we're gonna have to find out what it is next time, guys. I think I'll end it here. Quite the cliffhanger. Anyway, like and favorite if you enjoyed. Subscribe to become part of the archives, and I'll see you all later. Peace.